Here's what you missed on Game of Tomes. As the world waited for rescue from international pandemic, a group of literomancers rose. The literomancers took part in annual competitions covered by the ASC News Network, an internet news outlet primarily run by literomancers.
Hey, Shy, what's happening out there?
Unfortunately, these literomancers discovered they were not only being eliminated from the competition, they were dying.
I'm hungry!
And being brought back under the finger of the Night Monarch, the Night King Aaron Ree, in his hunger for the Iron Tome. The undead horde continued to grow as literomantic houses prepared for the First Word War.
Gotta go. Move!
Houses began to fall.
Run for your lives. Get to the hills, or a bunker, grab your laptops, your shotguns, your tablets, your axes, because zombies are everywhere.
Causing leaders to flee for safety until nearly all were absorbed into the horde.
Yeah, Greg, back to you. If you want me, come and get me!
After fleeing to House Molesca, Sable Aradia of House Lappin bent the knee in exchange for help against the horde in a final battle of Zaforza Trench. The Tome Knights were victorious, and the cosmic kraken of House Molesca brought back to life those who fell to the undead with the power of the Iron Tome.
Good evening, everyone. This is Author Goddess with Let's Talk. We are back in the studio and ready to call this battle between the living and undead done.
Not all was well after the First War. The power of the tome changed the world in significant ways.
I'm still recovering from being a ghost. But the zombies, they had it a lot worse. They kept losing body parts.
For better or worse, geography changed. The pandemic was non-existent, and literomancy was stronger than it had ever been. It was decided the tome would be sealed away forever, never to be used again. During the time of peace, the houses decided to practice their skills with a traditional custom, the Tourney of Tales. The April tourney saw houses come together for a grand feast. Hosted by House Lappin at the Warren, the event would set alliances with rippling impacts on the future of literomancy.
Your timing is excellent. Of course you may! Queen of the Night, please, by all means, what may I do for you?
House Mellaz celebrated their win, raising Amelia Knight and Lord Galacron as their major victors. By the time the July tourney arrived, things had changed. Houses had been lost, and scandal hit others. In the end, Lappin came out victorious. Due to the loss of House Apis and Avis, Sauropoda and Tiki stepped into the roles of great houses. Coverage remained strong despite ASC News Network being absorbed by a larger organization, the GOT News Network.
Find out exactly what happened when you left the ASC News Network during the GOT Network buyout. You claim you resigned to lead your house, but GOT claims you were fired for unprofessionalism. Care to elaborate on that?
No comment. Next question.
Eventually, totemic devices were discovered implicating the great houses in sinister zombie plots.
These devices have mysteriously appeared in the forms of the symbols of the great houses.
Lappin declared war on Chiroptera.
Of course you realize this means war.
And the Second Word War began.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to go. The fighting is at the gates.
House loyalties shifted as tensions rose.
House Felis just has betrayed us, and they've thrown in with the bats. We've never needed you more.
We demand that the Tyrannosaurus Rex explain the zombie collar discovered by our house guard in the den. If he fails to do so, we'll have no choice but to take this as an act of aggression and act accordingly.
Until finally, the undead horde returned.
It's confirmed. The zombie plague has returned.
And they were not wasting any time.
5, We lost 5.
As houses once again started to fall, Lapin and Chiroptera faced off in a mysterious duel. Both walked away unharmed. In the distraction of war, a sinister filking virus began infecting Tome Knights and undead alike. And leading this new horde was a new Night Monarch, Author Goddess, former host of Let's Talk.
Do I look alive? Ugh, I feel dead. Ugh.
Filks burst from both sides. A shady organization, the Self-Care Mafia, appeared.
She's got a mafia! Excuse me?
And an armistice was reached between Lapin and Chiroptera.
After several hours of intense negotiations, we have reached a truce.
Soon, a grand alliance was formed to save the remaining houses, leaving House Mollusca to defend their position with only House Capra.
Never mind house politics right now. We have more important concerns, and we should be dealing with them today.
It was discovered that Commander D.M. Stretch of House Lapin was a double agent working within a group called The Company.
Little did we know they were working on unsanctioned projects. Bio-experiments. Once I found out, I joined House Lapin. At first I worked from the inside to stop this threat, but it's already too late, so I quit.
Who used dark litromancy to unleash Patient Zero, the Night King Aaron Ree, and had secretly kidnapped Lord Galacron between the previous tourneys.
What am I even doing here?
After some pushback and a run-in with the undead horde,
I noticed the realm is banding together against us. Making a bid for power, are you, Sable?
No, that's not it at all.
House Mollusca became a supportive member of the Grand Alliance when they learned Sable was the mother of badgers, as well as the mother of bunnies.
Did you ever wonder where the forge names came from? And why so many of our kids are bunnies, not badgers?
Happy birthday, son.
The final confrontation was brutal. But through the power of love, Sable was able to resurrect Lord Galacron, who stopped the Night King and gave Sable the space to call to the Iron Tome. The tome flew to her hands and was used to resurrect the lost Tome Knights, bringing order to the undead chaos once again.
Yeah, well, of course it's heavy. It's bound fire.
You know that's not what I meant.
Yeah, but if a vault at the bottom of the ocean and molluscan litromancy wasn't enough to protect it, I don't dare let it out of my sight.
You'll keep forgetting you don't mean that alone.
You're right. I didn't think of it. I guess I don't have to carry it.
Take care.
You too.
Call me Kevin in a home. See you at the summit?
Yeah, see you at the summit.
Things were peaceful once again for a short time.